Ming stood there, all eyes in the room on him, finally speaking as he looked at Liwei and told him that it was fortunate he had called in time, and that even though she had taken the antidote, the poison had already reached some vital organs and was spreading. Liwei's heart tightened at his words, and Ming continued telling him that he had done all he could to dissolve it and drain it, adding that the poison she was given was a very deadly one, and seemed to be specifically created in a lab, and that he had taken some samples to see what it contained. Liwei, his eyes fixed on Ming, asked if she was going to be fine, and Ming told him that they would have to wait for her to open her eyes, and that from what he had done, she should be okay. Liwei sighed in relief, but Ming's expression remained stern, telling him that there was still one issue. Liwei, growing more stressed and agitated, asked him what it was, and Ming told him that, as he had said, the poison wasn't a normal one, that it attacks the hippocampus. That's the part of the brain where recent memories are stored. The effect was reversible if treated immediately, but the antidote wasn't perfect. Even after treatment, there was a risk she could lose chunks of her recent memories, including those tied to emotional experiences. Liwei stood there, his body weakening, as he asked what he meant by that, what he meant by she might lose chunks of memories, and that he had thought he said he had dissolved the poison. Ming moved closer and told him that he was not certain yet, and that they would have to see until she wakes up, and that for now all they could do was hope and pray that when she wakes up she would be fine. He placed his hand on Liwei's shoulder and told him not to think about negative outcomes and to stay optimistic. His grandmother chimed in, telling Liwei that Dr. Ming was right and that they would wait for her to open her eyes first, and then they could start making assumptions. Liwei looked at Ming, his voice low as he asked if he could go in and see her. Ming nodded, telling him he could, and without wasting a moment, Liwei bolted to the room she was in. Liwei's grandmother looked at Ming and stated that whoever did that to a poor girl was a witch indeed, and that the person deserved every single bad thing the world had to offer.